Seek power and peace. A lot of men, they assume power with the accumulation of a lot of money, a certain level of authority, or having certain access to networks and everything money related. But with the ability to sustain and build, accumulate peace, that is esteemed from playfulness, from being able to sit with silence, with boredom, leisure time, leisure, just a variety of random cushions of boringness, let's say. And conflicts can arise from both of those spectrums. With power, a lot of people want to take advantage of you, let's say. A lot of people, they might tinker with you or just, poke the bear and try to ask for a loan and they don't pay you back, that sort of deal. With peace, people do the same thing. They want a piece of it. They want a piece of your peace. They want to disturb it. They want to know where you're at, just for the hell of it, just to make fun, just to poke at you. You're not safe in either of those spectrums when you display it obviously and you pushing it towards everyone's faces in general, and especially if you are accessible in one way or another, either in person, through text, through phone number, that sort of deal. And there has to be an equilibrium of setting those two boundaries and having them formulate for yourself a sustainable experience of life, both in family and the workplace. So seek to make a lot of money, yes, but make sure to not take advantage of others, not weasel your way into your six figures or millions a year. And it's very difficult for some to avoid this. Some become very, very greedy, or it becomes actually kind of a criminal state of mind, because it becomes so thrilling to participate in a game where it goes by, how much can I get away with, basically. And I really think about the repercussions, not really about how that can actually take away the opposite spectrum, their peace. In their downtime, someone could be checking up on you, someone's going to plan some type of attack on you. It could be the government, it could be someone else, it could be karma, let's say. So I believe, yes, responsibly to accumulate power, influence, and money, but make sure you're going to be taking care of the opposite, peace, playfulness, faith, family. Those two, you got to be responsible. If you're not responsible with one, you're going to be likely irresponsible with the other. They coincide. They're synergistic. Karma has an interesting way of teaching you lessons. Or it could be God himself. It could be faith, in which you project, I'm a man of God, this and that, this and that. This world has very interesting ways of testing you, for you to readjust or keep your word, or recalibrate your persona, for you to learn your lesson. So I'll just close it at that. If you're a guy struggling for identity in general, that was my knee, I didn't fart. I was rubbing against the wall of this island table. If you're a young person who doesn't really know who they are, what to do in life, especially, make money. Make money, please. Make money. Money solves like 90% of your problems, and the rest, it's about making at peace with your dietary lifestyle, your sleep, and learning to build the self-esteem when you are alone in general. If you are a peaceful, well-esteemed person in their downtime and silence and boredom, that's a win for you. Who cares about if a girl calls you boring, this and that? They're projecting. Likely, they're not a person of proper skills. They don't know how to cook. They don't know how to upkeep a family. They don't know how to nurture you when you are feeling depressed or down. That gives you a big clue. That says a lot about them. And being a person also who has the ability to provide peace, like let's say if you accumulate a lot of money, you're able to give a couple spare change or dollars or any money sum to someone who is in danger, who is feeling really down in life. That singular moment of giving could change the trajectory of that other person's life. But do it wisely. Because sometimes they might be an undercover bad person, let's say, and you give them resources, they're going to tackle you. They're going to try to have you just like get out of the way, and they'll return the favor of like helping you back. So be very mindful and careful of who you help when you seek power, when you accumulate power and money and influence. Be extremely careful about that. And that's why rich people, they often live in areas where they're in a bubble. They're alone. Because the rest of the people, they'll feel intimidated by you being surrounded by all these big-minded people, big-pocketed people. That's how they are. That's how kind of the law of nature works. They won't get you when you are surrounded by multiple people in a surrounding environment. Hence, rich neighborhood, let's say. Or it could be a neighborhood even where everybody has like a gate or a fence. Versus if you're just like one person alone, you gotta really get a little smart with your battles to counteract people who have some form of accessibility to you. So I kind of got lost in my words. So seek power and peace. Make sure you don't become a hypocrite. You don't take advantage of others at their vulnerable expense. There's many ways to make money ethically, and there's many ways to make money unethically. Many people are very tempted or fantasize or have the idea of arousing the idea and the actions of making money unethically. There's always a price for that. Jail time, getting killed, all types of repercussions, karma, whatever, call it that. And building a sustainable life with peace, in my opinion, is much more difficult than making money, because a lot of people get distracted with the big pockets, the big lifestyle, and they show off too much. They get into vices in which they can afford, and their format of peace, it gets forgotten. It gets dissipated. It gets forgotten, basically. And when the high living lifestyle gets threatened or deleted all of a sudden, they got really not much to back up to. So be ready to lose it all. Be ready to have little to nothing, because if you get accustomed to that cycle, you become an unstoppable force, basically. And that's all I got to say. So be a man that chases power, but also has the ability to neutralize conflicts, to spread peace, to talk about peace. Listen much more than what you say. Listening to a person's problems in general, it could provide them a sensation of feeling worthy of being looked at and being listened to. There's some people who are missing that piece. There's many who are just not experiencing that sensation of being seen, of being heard. And you can make someone's world a difference by just listening. Listen for intention instead of attention. I'll see you next time.